Welcome from market to table. I'm Kathy Willis, and I'm County Market's only scratch baker. And today we have Sam.
Hello, guys. So
today we're going to do a couple of things. Sam's going to do a tuna steak, a barbecue tuna steak with a pineapple salsa on the side.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm going to be doing an apricot cake with apricot jam and also a blueberry muffin streusel cake. We'll do that sort of really quick, and but the recipe will be on at the courtesy desk. So we'll go ahead and get started. Are you ready, Sam?
I'm ready. Everything sounds good. So,
yeah.
Like Kathy said, we're going to do a Hawaiian BBQ glazed tuna steak, and we're going to do a pineapple salsa on the side.
That sounds
This stuff's
great.
really simple. It's getting hot outside.
And you can do these tuna steaks on the grill.
That is how I would prefer to do them.
Yes.
That's the best way to do them.
All right.
This barbecue sauce goes really well with tuna steaks, swordfish steaks, mahi steaks. There's a lot of stuff that you can do this with.
Good.
Really simple, and it's a killer summer recipe.
Yeah.
So we'll get started here. So,
Okay.
We'll start with our pineapple salsa. What we got with our pineapple salsa in this bowl right now, we just already have about 2 cups of fresh pineapple. We just diced up. Really simple. You can buy canned pineapple, but
yeah, the fresh is so good right now.
Might as well go with the fresh. We got 2 medium-sized tomatoes. Really nice also right now. The
Yeah, they're
tomatoes
starting
are
to come.
pretty good, starting to come in good. 3/4 cup of a sweet onion.
Okay.
Sweet onions, that's what you need. You need a sweet onion
Yeah,
in this
like
recipe.
Vidalia.
Yeah, something big, nice,
Pennsylvania sweet.
Yeah, white
yeah.
onion. So those 3, and then we got 1 jalapeno pepper in there. Take the seeds out, unless you want this thing yelling at you. I would take the seeds out. So we got those 3 in a bowl. We just kind of got it mixed up, and then we're gonna add some other stuff in here. We just got some olive oil.
Okay.
Real simple. We're gonna do 1 tablespoon of olive oil right in here. Just 1 tablespoon in there, and then we've got ground coriander, which is just 1 teaspoon of the coriander. We don't want to really overdo it with this.
Yeah, that can be
Yeah, it can be powerful.
strong. Yeah.
Okay, and then we got our ground cumin. We're going to do 3/4 teaspoons of ground cumin. 3. And then we got some salt and some garlic. We're just going to do a 1/2 teaspoon of both salt and garlic. Minced garlic would be the way to go. You can buy fresh garlic. That wouldn't hurt. You can get some fresh garlic, dice it up, mince it yourself.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's always good. And then our garlic. So just these few items. Right there. We're just going to mix it up here. And, I mean, this is like we said, this is a really simple recipe. Got it mixed up real good with chips. You can put it on anything. You can eat it with fish. You can put it on seafood tacos. There's all kinds of stuff you can do with the salsa like this, but the easiest way would just be just with chips. It's super easy.
Sure.
Well, it's really fresh. You got a bunch of people coming over for a party. You can really eat this.
And you have some cilantro in there?
There is some cilantro in there. There's about 1/4 cup of cilantro in there, just kind of diced up real nice. Real simple. So we got her mixed up real nice. You can kind of see.
Yeah,
looks
nice.
real good. It's really colorful. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So we got that. I'm gonna crank up our thing here. We're gonna melt this butter. We'll get into the tuna steaks here and this Hawaiian barbecue sauce, which is also really, really simple to make. This is some good stuff. But the tuna steaks, just get them at the seafood department back here. In the summertime, we usually have them fresh, and we got them frozen.
All right.
Frozen, also very easy. They're easy to thaw out. It's the same thing. Easy to thaw out. They're easy to cook. With
Yeah.
the tuna steaks, there's no overdoing a tuna steak. There's no. It's just kind of. It's like a steak. It holds together real well. They're really nice. So we've got our tuna steaks here.
Oh, nice.
They're very nice tuna steaks. And I just like to hit them with some fresh ground pepper. That's all we're gonna do. Ground pepper, a little bit of salt, and we're just gonna throw them in there. Like you said, Kathy, the best way I see is to grill them.
Right.
But we'll show you. We can also pan sear them.
Oh, all right.
It's not gonna hurt nothing. Very
Yeah.
easy. Got that going. Nice warm. Salt, just that. Alright, so we'll just drop these in here. While these are cooking, I'll go ahead and get into the Hawaiian BBQ glaze. These sear up real nice. They don't take long at all. We're just going to sear both sides. We're going to cook it to about medium.
Alright.
Well, like I said, it doesn't matter how you cook it. You can do it however you want. So set this back here. Get out this. Okay, the barbecue sauce, we got unsweetened pineapple juice. We're gonna do some soy sauce, some molasses. Again, we're gonna use the olive oil, and then we're gonna use a little bit of ground ginger. So,
Wow.
3/4 cup unsweetened pineapple juice. Real nice. We got a 1/2 cup. I don't know what I did with the 1/2 cup. There she is.
Okay.
Found her. 1/2 cup of this oil right here. You can use peanut oil or vegetable oil. It really doesn't matter.
All right.
1/2 cup of our oil. I'll flip these bad boys over while we're making this stuff. Now, another thing I like to do with these tuna steaks, there's so much stuff you can do with the tuna steak.
No,
I like
before you
to.
turn that one, just look, you can tell with the cooking how much it's come up and how much
Yeah, that's
there's
all.
almost
It's
half
like,
of it that is
Yep.
cooked in there.
yeah, they cook really fast.
Yeah, they do.
The tuna steaks are awesome. You can, like, I like to blacken them with just a little bit of Cajun seasoning
Sure.
on the grill.
Oh.
There's all kinds of sauces you can make. This is one of my favorite. That's why we're doing it right here.
All right.
But like, yeah, like you said, it cooks really fast, really simple. So we got our 1/2 cup of oil, or 3/4 cup of unsweetened pineapple juice, 1 tablespoon of ground ginger, then we got 1/3 cup of soy sauce, and we're going to do 1/4 cup of molasses, and that's all that we got to put in this. It's very simple,
Wow.
very good. And our molasses. So our tuna steaks are coming together real nice. What the heck? I don't know how I'm going to get it out of this thing.
You got it? Okay, because
Yeah.
I have one that size too. You know, if you spray those cups first with the
The little
just-
spray.
Yeah, the spray shortening kind of.
Yeah.
It'll flow right out.
Huh. Well, that would have been easier.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, so we got that all going, and then we're just gonna whisk it up. I mean, that's all we're doing with our little barbecue sauce. It's gonna come out, it's gonna be nice and sweet. The pineapple juice brings the sweetness, the molasses brings it, kind of darkens it up.
Yeah.
Smells awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
And all we're gonna do with this is we're just gonna drizzle it right over top of the tuna steaks. That's all we wanna do with it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you really like it, you could probably cover your tuna steak up. That's up to you.
Yeah.
See our tuna steak coming along real nice. These are probably actually about done, I'd say. So we're gonna crank this bad boy off. I like the looks of the other side. And on the grill, they cook just like a steak. As we can see right on the inside here. See how we can, it just flakes apart like
Yeah,
that. Like
yeah.
The middle's still a little iffy, but it'll cook through. Like I said, you can cook a tuna steak medium rare. You cook it just how you like your steak.
Wow.
And they don't take long to cook at all either, so I'll just finish these up. And like I said, they're almost done. And they cook very fast, and you can turn your skillet down, cook them slow if you want. They're just gonna, when they're done, they're gonna flake apart real nice. It's easy to cook, simple little steak.
Yeah.
Everywhere sells them. Can't
Yeah.
really beat them puppies.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna cook these a little longer though.
Okay. And then after they're cooked, then you're going to drizzle the
Yep,
barbecue
right after
sauce.
we're done.
Okay. I like that side.
Yeah. These are almost done. While this is going,
All right.
we'll get rid of this stuff so we can plate these bad boys.
Well, if you want, so you think that they're going to be done now?
They're just about
Yeah,
done. I'm just
okay.
gonna get ready to go ahead and plate. I mean, if you want to go ahead and start, you can. Like I said, all I'm gonna do is drizzle the barbecue sauce right over the top. I'm gonna get some of this salsa right.
Oh,
in
that
this
salsa
little
just
bowl.
looks so good.
It smells amazing. It's so bright.
Yep.
Good colors. Right in there.
Nice.
That. Look at that. And we got our tuna steaks, which I'd say are done now. There we go. One tuna steak there.
Yeah, they look really nice.
They're awesome, awesome stuff right there. And then, I don't know where our little whisker biscuit is here. I'm gonna give this one last good more whisk. You could use something to pour it over. I'm just gonna use this thing right here.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And it just goes right over it real nice, runs down there. But that's about all we got. Just real simple, very easy. The barbecue sauce is awesome. The tuna steaks are really simple to make. The salsa, again, very easy. It's bright. The colors are awesome. Perfect thing
Yeah.
to cook in the summer. And you can't beat
And
it.
really, certainly does not take a long time at all.
No, that was a quick little shindig right there. And I mean,
So then we're gonna
it looks
have
awesome.
to make this apricot cake go really quick too.
We got to eat some. We got to get some good dessert to go with this.
All right. So we're gonna do an apricot cake, and this cake, you saw it, at the beginning. This cake should go in a tube pan, and I didn't have it, a tube pan. I didn't bring one from home. I forgot it. But I cooked it in a breakaway pan, like a cheesecake pan.
Okay.
So, all right, we're going to start with sugar and flour. Where's my flour? So we have our sugar, and now what we need is 3 cups of flour, and I have that right here. Actually, it might just be easier if I start putting everything in the bowl, so we don't have to worry about it. We'll do the 2 cups of sugar, 3 cups of flour, and then I need 1.5 cups of oil. That's 1.5. All right, let me just just sort of should have made a little well in the first place, but this works just fine. And we're going to mix all these ingredients except for the apricot filling. So we put our oil in, and now we're going to put in 4 eggs. And you can just put them right in here, or you can beat them in a cup or a bowl before you put them in. If they're all right here, I can usually get them with a fork before we finish mixing everything. So this is like if I was beating them in the bowl, in the cup. All right, not gonna do a whole lot yet. Now what we need is 1 cup of evaporated oil. Let's peel them out. And with this, always with the evaporated milk, you want to make sure that you shake it really well. And this is a 12-ounce can, so I am going to measure out a cup. And then a teaspoon of vanilla. That teaspoon. And then just a half a teaspoon of salt and 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda. That's our half teaspoon. Baking soda for 1.5 is hard to pour out of a box. So that's sort of our 1.5. Okay, so I just want to get it started here. And you can certainly mix all this till smooth. You can do it by hand. I also have the mixer here, which I'm going to use, and we'll continue to do that, because once this is all mixed together, we want to put that apricot filling in here and beat it for 2 more minutes. So this is already starting to come. You just have a few lumps in there. Well, we'll go ahead and put the mixer on. Just makes easier to get all those nice lumps out of here.
Very much easier, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, one of the things, once this was baked this morning, I decided, let's make some kind of either frosting for it or glaze or whatever. And we sort of took a vote, and apricot cream cheese frosting won out. So that's what we'll make today. So you can see how nice and smooth this gets. And then for the apricot filling, we want 10 ounces. And this actually is exactly 10 ounces. So it works really nice. We'll get all this in and beat some more. And then we come to do the the blueberry streusel muffin cake. We'll make that one go by really pretty quick. And all right, so that's the whole jar in there. It just makes it easier if you get the whole jar. All right, so now we're going to beat this for a couple more minutes. So we get that apricot flavor right in the entire cake. And it should hopefully make it nice and light. You know, I know takes a little bit of time, not that much. The blueberry cake actually is much quicker. It's, you know, some less ingredients and you don't need to use the mixer at all. Because in the summertime, if you're going to make something like this and bake it, it's probably better to, you know, get up early and make it then so you don't have to put your oven on. So that really heats the house up. I really wish I had an oven outside. All right. Now, as I said, I don't have a tube pan here, so I am using the breakaway side pan. Now what we want to do is we want to spray this and usually it's probably going to be better. What we're going to do is if you can grease this with margarine, you know, you don't want to really grease a cake pan with butter because it'll burn.
Right.
The margarine will work better, or you can actually do the spraying. And then I'm just going to get just a little bit of flour in there. And we can sort of flour it so it comes off the bottom okay. And also we want to flour it to get the sides. Just one more drop. Not much left in that one.
No, that's perfect.
All right, so we're floured, greased and floured, and then all we're going to do is pour our
Cake batter
mix,
right in there.
batter right in there. Because you want to be able to give this cake room to expand.
Yes, yes.
You know, this even in this pan, it comes up over the edges. Okay, now that's ready to go in a 350 degree oven for 1 hour and 10 minutes. So you can set your timer for an hour. You may or may not need the extra 10 minutes. Most likely you will need it. And you want to make sure that when you stick a toothpick in the center that it comes out clean or with crumbs on it. So you know that that center's cooked.
Right.
And you can also tell it's going to jiggle if it's really not done. I checked it at 50 and it was about to there, but the center wasn't cooked and it still jiggled. So I put, 20 more minutes on it and that seemed to work very good for me. All right, so we're putting this in the oven. And then we can, you can make the topping and, just to keep it the frosting that we made this morning. And that's really only 4 tablespoons of apricot jam, 8 ounces of cream cheese, and a pound of confectionery sugar. A pound of confectionery sugar is 16 ounces, and you want to make sure you put in, you know, that amount. And so that'll be 2 cups. Because a 2-pound bag is 32 ounces, 1 pound is going to give you 16, and that's what you need.
Right, and that's a pretty simple. There's them 3 things for your icing.
Sure.
Really simple.
Yeah, yeah. And you can also, they have the boxes of confectionery sugar, and those are 1-pound boxes. So that makes it really easy and really convenient. So I don't know, I don't think I will go ahead and, you know, like I said, the topping is okay. You can certainly make whatever kind of topping you want. Anything that will go with apricot. You want to do like a red raspberry, a seedless, you could certainly use that. Any whipped cream, frosting, if you'd like.
Yeah, any kind of frosting would work. It doesn't have to.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have to have fruit in it. Fruit's
Right.
just going to give you another flavor added to the cake. But if you just wanted to stick with a normal frosting, that would be
Right,
fine.
just a buttercream frosting.
Yeah.
Anything. Yeah, yeah. So I did this is the apricot cake with an apricot cream cheese icing, and then I just sliced an apricot on top. The
Looks
apricots, yeah, the apricots, you know, are fresh in the store. These are great for putting them in things, for putting them actually in salsas
Yeah,
too.
we could add it. Yep,
Yeah.
salsas, anything.
And for making jam or any of those good kind of things. So let me go ahead and show you our blueberry. And this blueberry blueberry muffin streusel cake is really, like I said, very simple to make, and it's basically the ingredients that you mix all together. Like 1 cup of flour, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/2 cup of sugar, 1/2 cup of milk. You can use skim milk in this recipe, 1 egg, 2 tablespoons of canola oil, and 1 cup of blueberries. And I mixed everything together except the blueberries. And then at last, I mixed in blueberries. I also forgot, you mixed in the blueberries, and then had that all set. Now, while this was in the oven, I did make the streusel topping. And the streusel topping is 1/3 cup of brown sugar, 1/3 of a cup of regular sugar, cane sugar, 1/2 cup of flour, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 3 tablespoons of butter, and 1/2 cup of pecans. So I mixed everything except the pecans to get it blended very nicely and make the streusel topping. And then I added the pecans to it and just sort of set it aside, or my batter's already done. And then what you can do, this pan has been greased, and what you want to do is sprinkle about 1/2 cup of the streusel on the bottom of the pan. Then put your cake batter in, spread it out over the whole pan, and this 8-inch square pan is a little small. A 9-inch square pan or round pan would actually work much better. These, they sort of went over the sides a little bit, but that's really no harm to it. So once the batter's all spread out, then put the rest of your streusel on top. Now you're going to think it's too much streusel, but in all reality, it's not.
No,
it works
isn't.
out really
It looks
nice,
perfect too.
Yeah.
Looks really nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So this is what we've done for today, and I'm here to get rid of this. And so we have those great tuna steaks with the Hawaiian barbecue
Hawaiian
sauce.
barbecue, yeah, very very easy to make. It's a very good summer item. Real simple,
And-
real
yeah,
easy.
very
You
simple.
can't beat it. Goes-
So you could have the, since this cooks really easy in only 20-25 minutes, you actually could make your breakfast cake, and then you have a really nice cake for your afternoon
for
party.
dinner. Yeah, perfect. Looks pretty good to me.
Thanks. I'm going to slice some of this up when we're done. Well, this has been sort of a nice, hopefully outside barbecue.
Yes.
But also, as Sam said, could certainly be inside. And a very quick and easy blueberry streusel and a much longer time in the oven cooking apricot cake. And the only thing I probably want to do is just cut a piece. I'm just going to set it with this, because I want you to be able to see it.
Wow, that looks perfect.
Yeah, yeah. I think the frosting on it really is going to help, offset
Yeah,
it.
I agree.
But it's, it's nice. It seems light, and hopefully you'll enjoy these. All right.
Alrighty.
Thank you for joining us today, and hopefully we'll see you at the market.